Everyone, it's Friday, 3rd of December 2021. We are staring at the abyss. Yes, it's quite red. Yeah, have a look by yourself. Here it is. So, yeah, there's a few red, there's a few green, but mostly is red. Very red. Bitcoin minus 5.8, Ethereum even worse, 6.8 as of now. Solana, DOT, BNB, XRP, Doge, Litecoin, Cardano, Hex, Shiba, Crow, you name it. Definitely not alt season, not Bitcoin season either. Fear and Greed Index 31, it's getting lower. It will be even lower tomorrow and during the weekend. So without any further ado, let's have a look at the at Bitcoin. There we go. So as we said, let's have a look at the 4-hour. So what did we say? There's an important level to watch, which is $59.068. Actually, we did touch this almost to the dollar. Yeah, twice, 3 times almost. And here again, so what happened when you touch it here, you get rejected, you go straight down. There you go, straight down. And then we tested this line almost to the dollar. And then, okay, maybe we're not sure, let's go up again. Supply line, not broken really, rejected. Let's try again. Volume sucks, rejected. Then supply line again, last try, don't even think about it, we're going down, but this time it's a lower low. There you go, lower low, 51.7. It was very quick dip. An hour, I think was, yeah, not much, like half an hour roughly. There we go. So what does it mean? 1 hour 40 minutes till the end of the day. We must stay up. We don't have to break the support. Although it doesn't look really good at this stage. 3 really nasty candle. We had correction of, let's see, 10% over the last 16 hours, sorry, 12 hours actually. And it's Friday, so nothing good can happen in the weekend, you know, right? So I expect that after this sell-off, then we have a sort of a bleedy or sideways weekend. Nothing really usually happen in the weekend. I would be surprised if we have a breakout in the weekend. And if we do, assuming it's gonna be on the upside, then we're gonna definitely retest this line here. So if this was a big fake out, and actually I've seen liquidations going on here, because of course if you take a long here, right, then you would place your stop loss right below these 2 lines at probably this level here or slightly lower. So if you're putting it too close, then you're triggered and you're wrecked. Yeah, so that's what happened here. Fortunately not too much, although, you know, we're still down 5.5%. And of course, except few few coins, few exceptions, everything is down as well. So if we look at total, again, 5%. So here's the level we have to hold, 2.4 trillion. We went dipping, and you know the rule that the more you test the support, the more you like to break it. So we already tested once, almost twice, definitely 2 times. This is the 3rd time, so it cannot hold for a long time if you keep on testing the support, especially in a short amount of time. So am I bullish? Hard to be bullish now, but let's have a look at the indicators for total. Man, positive momentum was pathetic, really. Bearish convergence, actually. And this didn't really play out as of yet. There's always a possibility that we do have another one. We have another dip in the negative momentum. Cypher is really not bullish. RSI not bullish as well. So there's nothing imply a reversal here. And we were ejected from the supply line here. So same thing that happened to Bitcoin here, right? So we tested supply line, we got rejected, then we tested again twice, 3 times, 4 times, we got rejected once again. So now there's this level here, and if this holds, then there's some chance of price compression before the final choice, or if this doesn't hold, then we're going down to the bottom of this falling wedge, down to 50k psychological level, and then if possibly even dipping down to 46. Cannot exclude this, really, because you see negative momentum building up again. We had just a tiny bit of positive momentum, but that was not really good. So actually we did have negative momentum on Bitcoin since 23rd of October. I mean, except this thing and this, come on. Building up again. Building up again. RSI is going lower, and yeah, let's draw it properly. So I mean, this is more like an indication on where can you be bullish again. Well, of course, when you are in a bullish territory, not in a bearish one, like we are right now. And until we break this line here, I think it's either sideways or down. So you see here what happened in the past here. So once you have this kind of situation, you test the line, you test and test again, and when you break it, 29th of September, I'm sure something good happened here as well. 29th of September, there you go. You start to break the previous falling wedge. And you also see that in the RSI. What happened here? Same thing as happened in the chart. And you build your positive momentum on the MACD. And you have signals as well in the cipher. So triple confirmation. And you have hidden bullish divergence as well. So meanwhile, we keep on selling off. Let's see. We are very close to 50,264, just $100 above that. Not really good. Volume's quite high, of course, close to support. We did bounce before, although also on the 4-hour we're building up a negative momentum. RSI almost going below 30, and the cipher is still a long way to go. So really is going to be not a very nice weekend, not a very bullish weekend, I would say, on Bitcoin. And you know what happened when Bitcoin is not bullish and especially goes down? So what happened to all the other coins? They go down. So it's impossible to strategize on the pattern formations or on the harmonics or on the indicators, no matter what, with few exceptions. All the other coins are going to dump, and even the coins that are really bullish right now, like for example Cosmos, Atom. What do you think is going to happen? So RSI is oversold. Yeah, positive momentum, really nice performance, bullish engulfing candle. But if Bitcoin keeps on dumping, what do you think that happens at this level here? What do you think that happens? I'm not very bullish. I would close the position if I would have opened one. But then you do whatever you believe. Maybe it keeps on running. You clearly see that we have a level here that was regarded as resistance already. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, somewhere here, which was support before. Support, 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 support. There you go. You see where it goes back to. This previous all-time high of May. Many coins is actually regarding the all-time high of May or September with the levels they have today. So let's place a level here. This is actually important. We are right on the spot. Right on the spot. There we go. Oh, no, it moved. Right. So even this is up 14% today. I don't know, man. If Bitcoin keeps on dumping, it's hard. Yeah. Let's have a look at Ethereum. It looked really good until it didn't. It's so choppy, man. On the daily. We're still in this channel identified between 4,188 and 4,821, previous all-time high, close. So we bounced here, then we retested, it hold, tested again, it hold, went straight up. Yeah. Lower high, not really good. And now we are retesting again here. If Ethereum starts to paint a lower low and then a lower high, then maybe there's no flipping as everybody is expecting. You know, when you hear too much about something, then often doesn't happen. Like Bitcoin to the moon, 150k in December. Ain't gonna happen, man. Ethereum 20k. Not yet. Not in 2021. Down almost 6.5% today. Does it look bullish? What do you think? Didn't play out really well, just a bit, not enough. Of course, when the macro craps out like Bitcoin, what do you think Ethereum is doing? The same. We're going down, even possibly more than Bitcoin. So, not very bullish. Let's have a look at Cardano. This is spectacular. Like very similar to Ethereum, right? Meaning that we have this really big bullish engulfing candle. Everybody got really bullish here. And what's gonna happen today? The macro changes and a dark cloud over, almost bearish engulfing candle, almost. Day is not over. It's down 8.7%. As of now, more positive momentum will end for sure. And we're gonna have another touch on this support, which was already tested once, twice, and maybe 3 times today. Again, is it going to hold? Cardano is in a very, very long correction since the all-time high, September the 2nd. So it's actually September, October, November, December. 3 months, man, that's a long time. Imagine holding a bag, maybe entering here, hoping a lot, it's gonna hold. It didn't. Was it support? Yeah, it broke. Didn't even test it. So this is again another lower high. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Not even a high. Yeah. Is there an edge to change? Not really. Not yet. Unless there's this whole Bitcoin dump is a huge is the final shakeout before the moon, but I doubt. So yeah, it's going down. Unfortunately. Let's have a look at BNB. My favorite coin. It was looking really good. There was a very nice harmonic here. Maybe in the future we're gonna clean the chart a little bit and draw some harmonic there. Hit the target perfectly. But then what happened again? It started to paint descending 3 peaks, right? Depends how you count. Better not count it all of them 1, 2. So first peak, first valley, second peak, then potentially second valley, lower low, and then third lower peak, and then again maybe resetting here to 350. Hopefully not. Depends on how's the macro. Nobody really wants a bloody Christmas. Also because, Christmas, December is supposed to be together with November and October. The most positive quarter for crypto, and not just for crypto. So far it was crap. So hopefully there's gonna be some sort of Christmas rally, just a relief rally after the dump. But that would mean that we're going down again in January. So I think at this stage the only thing we can do is really to wait and see what Bitcoin is going to do and what is that direction that we're gonna take. Let's look at this chart here. So could this turn into a hammer? Possibly. It's more significant if it does on a daily basis. Man, daily basis looks really awful. And there was a first bearish engulfing candle, couldn't fight it, another engulfing, and now big red candle going down. Yeah, and let's look at the altcoin market. I think it's just the same copy, excluding BTC. Yeah, we are, I think, testing this level here. We are in a sort of a zone. Yeah, from this all-time high, resistance, tested support once, 2, 3 times, and bouncing straight up again. This is still a resistance, then holding up a little better, and then I think if we look at the macro, like breaking out and retesting the same level, the same zone. And the question now really is it still a resistance, or are we flipping it into support? Doesn't look like it's a very strong support so far, because we're testing multiple times, 1, 2, I mean countless times really. So that means that we might spend a lot of time on this level before we potentially go up. So if this doesn't hold, you know what's gonna happen. We're going down, right? First level, it could be this previous peak here, which was held as support. We can actually draw a line. I would put it on the higher candle close. Yeah, it's pretty accurate here. Yeah, highest candle close of this peak, which was regarded, you see, breakout, retest, then go up, go down to retest, and then to retest again, and then go up. So we're first going down to this level here. If we're lucky, we're gonna test maybe, could be this level. At a certain point there was a slight inflection there and was regarded a bit as a possible support level. Didn't help very much, so I'm not really confident that 1.222 trillion is really a level. So if this breaks, let's say it goes down to 1 trillion, psychological level. If we were to hold this, where are we going? Well, there's price discovery mode, you see, Wayne. It was a pretty wild ride since 1 year ago. 1 year ago, actually, we were around 250 billion. Where are we now? 1.4 trillion. What does it mean? We are 5 times up, even 6 times up. Not bad, huh? 6 times up. So what is the target for this if we break up? I would speculate that, I mean, let's have a look at our Fibonacci friend. Here we go. Oh, what a coincidence. Let's have a look. Look how nice Fibonacci is. So let's put it correctly here to the bottom. Yep, here. Top is correct, right? So 1.27, that's the level. Getting back to the 886. If we go up, I think the next level is 16182 trillion. That's the target. Absolutely. If we go down, we maybe test again the 618 or possibly the 50% here. It's just speculation. At the moment, I don't think we have a strong bullish argument, so especially if Bitcoin keeps on selling off over and over again, like it happened in the last month. Basically, I don't have to show you your portfolio. Your portfolio looks pretty much like this. Yeah, pretty red. Yeah, so 1 hour and 17 minutes until the daily close. Maybe we can have a look at the stock market. What's going on there? Or the dollar. Let's have a look at the dollar. The dollar, that's why partially we are down. Dollar is going up. It's never a good sign where the dollar is going up. That means everything else is going down. But let's look at the S&P 500. You see, it was this level here, which is actually trying to hold desperately. Previous all-time high here, 2nd of September, coincidentally. But you know the gap rule. You know, when there's a rule in the stock market, when you have the gaps here, then the index tend to fill the gaps. You can believe the theory or not. Most of the time happen to be true, not 100% of the time. So, but that's something you have to know. So if there's a gap here that was filled, there was a gap here and then was later filled here and here. Then we have a gap here which was filled. This gap wasn't really filled. It's not a big gap, and we have a small gap here and here. Yeah. Everything else was closed. There's no gaps in here. So there's still an argument to close this gap here. Sometimes they never get closed, or it takes a while to close them. That's the way it is. But what happened in the all-time high here and then just going down? I think it's the Corona news, it's Evergrande, it's a little bit of fear in the market. Try to hold, and then I think the news came about 1 week ago, going down and then more down. Actually here it's we actually pierced through this candle and went and closed above this critical level, and today the index is trying to stay above this critical level here. So I think actually it closed above. This is closed already. So yeah, good job holding there. The same rule of the support applies to the S&P 500. So if it doesn't hold, then the whole index is going down again, possibly to this level here. There's not much history what happens above this level. When you go down, there's a support here, go up, and probably you go down again. There's not much, or even possibly closing the gap here. That would be the target. Not a big move actually, but from a technical perspective, it would not be really good. So from a percentage perspective, it's just 3%, but that would be bad technically. Man, it looks bad. Negative momentum building up again. RSI in bearish territory. There's some room for downside. Yeah. Crude oil obliterated, minus 12%. Keeps on dumping. There's a little bit of hope with this candle here. Incidentally, we are above even slightly this level here. And technically didn't paint a lower low compared to this low. However, it's not really a good position. If this dumps again, it's not a good sign for the market. But we are really low level. We have to hope that there's no further negative news about this new variant. Otherwise, everything is dumping. Volatility is obviously really high in the stock market and in crypto as well. Let's have a look at gold. And gold, once again, bullish engulfing candle, which implies like an upper movement. Negative momentum is reducing. And we have a hidden bullish divergence, means continuation, which is good. The problem I have with gold is, and I think we can remove some of these things. There's many lines. I try to have a look at this correction here. So gold has been correcting since August 2020, where there was the all-time high. Is it the all-time high actually? Because this, we have to go 10 years ago and we touched the level, 1,921. Then we broke that 2,100 and we're back again to the level of 10 years ago. That's the problem I have with gold, really. With the macro we have and all the money printing, shouldn't it go high? Shouldn't it retain the value? With the inflation, shouldn't it go high? Why isn't it going high? Why is it just going sideways since a year and a half and basically not doing anything? That's all valid question. Actually, it's not really even too bullish, right? So it tried to, there was this supply line and this, it was a channel really. Moving down in the channel, a little bit in the middle, sometimes higher, sometimes lower, touching both edges, touching again, trying to break up, failing. And here again, support, not holding very well, and try again, and then ultimately failing. This demand line goes back to 2019, and this line here goes back to 2000 even. Let's put it like this. I mean, what does it mean? This could go sideways until 2028? Come on. I don't think so. But there's plenty of better assets to invest to, in my opinion, at this moment. Another curious thing, which is interesting to see, euro is crumbling a little bit against the Swiss franc. There was this key level and it was broke like butter, and it's keep on dumping and dumping and dumping. with no ends in sight. So there is really something going on in terms of currency and money printing. This has some effect. Definitely, we will see a real effect on our real life very soon. So I don't think that this money printing can go on for long without any consequence. All right, Bitcoin 53,400, and there's 1 hour to the candle close. Not really looking good. This nasty dip. Okay, I think we're good for today. I leave you with the chart and this relaxing music. You know what's gonna happen. We just have to wait. Don't FOMO in, don't FOMO out. It's not time to close a trade. It's not time to open a new one yet. It's time to see what's gonna happen here. And then we possibly start strategizing about opening new positions, possibly in coins that didn't get devastated by this dump. We have to reevaluate the technical of the coin that look more promising and strategize about new positions after the dump is over, which is not the case. Okay, so this is TA Castle. My name is Andrea, and do not get wrecked. See ya.